Hello, friend. It's ridiculously over Anthony Floyer here. Welcome to another edition of my videos here on the Tone 25. It is now time for our WWE Payback 2014 preview. We're going to preview the Payback pay-per-view. It'll be coming to you live tomorrow night from the Rosemont Horizon in Chicago, Illinois. 7 matches scheduled on the card, including a segment, if you will. So I'm flying solo this time around. Derek Ferrer already did a video on his Blog Talk Radio. Um, Michael Bullock, of course, is at the Special Olympic Summer Games at the University of Rhode Island, and Michael Fletcher had a dental procedure, which went successful. But he will be back tomorrow night. We'll get into that, at the end. So with that said, let's dive right into it. First, it's going to be on the pre-show. We got El Torito against Hornswoggle in a hair versus mask match. I'm not going to waste any time on this because this whole thing's been pointless and unnecessary from the start. But it is what it is, and it was the worst thing I've seen in 5 years. I mean, ever since Hornswoggle had that pointless and unnecessary feud with Chavo Guerrero. I mean, we all know how god awful that was. But I'm not even going to waste any time on this. Torito's going to win this one, and it's going to be a whole major comedy spectacle. And if you think the crowd in Chicago's going to like that, you're out of your mind. Forget about it. So I'm just going to move on from that. Let's go to the main card now. First on the main card I want to get into is a match with Rusev against Big E. This is what, Michael Fletcher would like to call a be a man fight, and that's exactly what I think this is going to be. I mean, this is the first, I think, two be a man fights on this card. So, Big E hasn't been the same since losing the Intercontinental title last month to Bad News Barrett at the Extreme Rules pay-per-view. But at the end of the day, Rusev's still the man. He's still undefeated, and, as long as he's got his 5-star beauty Lana with him, he's going to be just fine. So, give me Rusev in this one in his first real test. I'm glad it's not another, squash. So, going to go with Rusev here. It'll probably be a 1 to 2 star match, but we'll have to wait and see. So, give me the big man in this one. Well, they're both big guys, but anyways, let's move on to our next fight. It's going to be the Divas title match. It's going to be Paige against Alicia Fox, and Alicia Fox's character has come such a long way over the last, few weeks. I mean, she was, I hate to say it, but a dud enhancement diva for a while. But, getting her first shot at the Divas title in a long time, hasn't held the title in 4 years. I think it's a little too soon to take the title off of Paige. So, I think it'll be a solid fight. I don't think it's going to be anything like that masterpiece that Charlotte and Natalya had on the NXT TakeOver the other night. I mean, boy, howdy, that was unbelievable. I mean, that just might be the best Diva fight of the year. I mean, I know some people are saying Paige and Emma from the Arrival was amazing, but you're not going to get anything like that on this pay-per-view, I'm afraid. But give me the Brit from Norwich, England. I like her body of work, and I think it's a little too soon to take the title off of her, even though it's been almost 2 months since she's won it. So I'm going to go with Paige in this one to retain. Next up, it's going to be let me see here, United States Heavyweight Championship. It's going to be Sheamus against Cesaro. This is what I'm calling the other Michael Fletcher be a man fight. I mean, this is going to be a fantastic matchup here. I think this is going to be a 2.5 to 3-star fight based on the body of work. It'll probably be a TV quality match. It'll probably be something that you would see on a Raw or a SmackDown. Sheamus won the title last month, night after Extreme Rules, winning a Battle Royale, ending Dean Ambrose's historic reign of 350 plus days. Although it really wasn't that much historic, because he defended the title every 10 weeks. But it is what it is. But anyways, Sheamus in his second run with the U.S. title. Started looking for his second run with the U.S. title. Of course, he's got Paul Heyman with him, and he'll go on and on about how his client Brock Lesnar conquered the streak at WrestleMania. I mean, Michael Bullock's not gonna like that, but sorry, man, it is what it is. But it's gonna be a great match. But at the end of the day, I gotta go with the Irishman to successfully defend here. I mean, it'd be kind of cool to see Cesaro with the U.S. title again. I mean, last time he held it for a long time. It was for like 8 months. But I don't think anything's gonna, come of this one. So I'm gonna go with Sheamus to successfully defend here. All right, next up, it's gonna be the Intercontinental Heavyweight Championship. Bad News Barrett against Rob Van Dam. I mean, Bad News Barrett capturing the Intercontinental title for a 4th time at the Extreme Rules pay-per-view, beating Big E. RVD, of course, winning a Beat the Clock challenge during the Raw taping in England a few weeks ago. And, I mean, great to see RVD, back in a major title program. I mean, guys in his 40s and still doing things at a high level. I mean, gotta give it up for him. I mean, he is amazing. I mean, some people may not think so, but and then of course you got Bad News Barrett, who is so over right now. I mean, the guys and I said that, second, he's like the second most over guy next to Daniel Bryan, obviously. We'll get into Daniel Bryan in just a little bit, but yeah, this is gonna be a solid fight here. I think the U.S. title is gonna be a little more better when it comes to the secondary titles. Um, I think this will be a 2 to 2.5 star fight if all goes well. But at the end of the day, this is a no-brainer. Got to go with Bad News Barrett to successfully defend here. I mean, I don't think taking the title off of him after a month would do him any wonders. But I think he needs a little more longer run with the belt. Get his character back going again. I'm glad they finally did something with him. I mean, he was out for a long time with an injury and other things, and finally, the bad news carrot, the bad news gimmick. I mean, I'm finally getting used to it now. I mean, we always like to do those funny memes on the meme gene, me and the guys. So I'm gonna go with Bad News Barrett to successfully defend here. Should be a solid fight. I don't think it's gonna be anything, overly spectacular, but it'll be a good match nonetheless. So BMB over RVD. Next up, last man standing, John Cena, Bray Wyatt. Boy, howdy, this is gonna be amazing. This is gonna be the second best fight of the night, I think. We're probably looking at a 4-star match here, maybe more, depends. This crowd in Chicago, we all know how rabid they can be. I mean, it's going to be, 100% Bray Wyatt, 0% John Cena. John Cena's going to get absolutely crucified. Then again, every time he goes to Chicago, he does get crucified. So, and what makes you think he's not going to get crucified here? Bray Wyatt's going to get a hero's welcome if you really think of it. And they'll probably be all singing along. He's got the whole world in his hands, obviously. I mean, some people have thought that this feud has ran its course, and this is obviously. I'm pretty sure this is going to be the blow off here. Um, Bray Wyatt was just in a last man standing match last night against Jimmy Uso of the Usos. Solid match. I mean, it wasn't anything. It wasn't one of the best last man standings, but it was an okay last man standing match. I mean, not really the best, but I think this one here is going to be amazing. I mean, considering it's in Chicago and how rabid that crowd's going to be, we all know that. And I mean, I want to say Bray Wyatt wins, but after this, I mean, I got this feeling that John Cena's going to go over here, and I don't know what they're going to do next for both men, but clearly Bray Wyatt needs it more. I mean, a loss really wouldn't hurt Cena at this point, but I got this feeling that it's going to be another Super Cena moment. I don't know why, but as much as I want to see Bray Wyatt win this fight, I know as much as the IWC wants Bray Wyatt to win this fight, I got to go with John Cena in this one. But it's going to be the second best fight, and it's going to be 4 stars at least. So we'll see on that. So John Cena wins this one. And then the match that I think is going to be the main event of the evening, 6-man tag team elimination, no holds barred match. Evolution against the Shield. In a way, a little mini Survivor Series, if you will, only with no holds barred rules. Oh boy, this has match of the year candidate written all over it, man. I mean, it's going to be unbelievable. I mean, we're looking at maybe a 5-star classic here. We'll have to wait and see on that. Going to a rabid crowd in Chicago. Going 6 men who can work. No holds barred. Elimination rules. Yeah, there you go. It's going to be awesome. This is going to be the fight of the night. No question about it. I mean, we all remember Extreme Rules. I mean, they tore the house down at the Meadowlands. Shield gets the win. I mean, I got this feeling Evolution's probably going to win it this time around. I wouldn't be surprised if we have a one-on-one situation. I don't think it's going to go down to 3-on-1. But you never know how they'll book it. But I got this feeling that Evolution's going to win it. And who knows, maybe it could set up that long-awaited, possibly rumored battleground. I mean, you heard Derek Ferreira talk about this. Possibly a War Games match. A WWE-style War Games match in the battleground next month in Tampa. But there's still another pay-per-view after that. That's Money in the Bank on the 29th. And hopefully we'll have, hopefully the guys and I will have some big show, in 4 weeks' time. But, we'll just have to wait and see on that. So, gotta go with Evolution. I don't know how it's gonna go down. I don't know if it's gonna be one of them, 2 of them, all 3 of them. But either way, I have to go with Evolution to win this matchup. And then finally, there's gonna be an in-ring segment with Daniel Bryan, Stephanie McMahon, Brie Bella. I mean, if you haven't been watching, we all know Daniel Bryan won the WWE World Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania, much to the delight of myself and Michael Bullock, who we consider ourselves as, the president and the vice president of the Rhode Island chapter of the Yes movement. And, recently he underwent neck surgery, very successful. And of course, they've been prolonging, what they've been wanting to do with the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. I mean, we thought that he was going to be stripped of the title in London, England. That never happened. I mean, Michael Fletcher informed me that that they were stripping him of the title, but apparently he was misinformed, and now now it comes down to this. It comes down to Payback. Stephanie McMahon issuing the ultimatum saying, Daniel Bryan, if you don't surrender the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, your wife will be fired. Of course, his wife, Brie Bella. Oh, man. You heard Michael Fletcher and we talked about this on the Wrestling Forum Monday night, and we would definitely, put our ladies ahead of the championship as much as we love the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. I mean, I would do the same thing if I had a girl, and I know Fletcher would too, and that's how we are. So, but then again, how is this going to work out? I mean, is Daniel Bryan going to do the right thing, surrender the titles, keep his wife employed, or is this going to be a swerve saying that he actually can work and that he will defend the title? But I don't know. I want to see him keep the title. I mean, after everything he's been through, since last year's SummerSlam, I really want to see Daniel Bryan hold on to the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. But only time will tell how that's going to go down. And of course, we would always do a buy or no buy, but, since this whole WWE Network thing, I mean, if I was still doing it, via the regular way, I probably would have said buy on this, if I'm being honest. But, because it is Chicago, and we all know how rabid that crowd is. And last year's Payback was very good. It was one of the top pay-per-views of the year last year. And given the card this year, I think there's a good chance it could be just as good, if not better. But we'll just have to wait and see how they decide to do it. All right, that's going to do it for this. So thank you very much for watching, as always. Very much appreciated. And, of course, if you find me tomorrow night on Michael Fletcher's channel, BraceFan95, maybe Michael Bullock, as well as we're going to have our Payback recap. Michael Fletcher will be running that show. And then Derek Ferreira will have his own recap on his Blog Talk Radio. And then, of course, Monday night Wrestling Forum, we'll recap Monday Night Raw. So, as we always do. It'll probably be on Derek's Blog Talk Radio. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. So, all right, that's going to do it for me. So until tomorrow night for the Payback recap on Michael Fletcher's BraceFan95 channel, this is Ridiculously Over-Friendly Flow saying, you know the routine, everybody. Thumbs up. Talk to you later. Yeah, for what I'm fortunate for style. Have a great night, everybody. And until tomorrow night for the Payback recap on Fletcher's channel, you've been watching the Payback 2014 pay-per-view preview right here on the Tone 25 on YouTube.com. Bye for now, my friends.